Good morning, everybody, and happy Saturday. I hope everybody had a great week. It is day 16 out here working at the ranch. It's going to be a warm one. Looks like maybe getting up to 93 or 94. But before we go any further, I've got a couple shout outs that I want to make this morning. If I do this right, there should be a link up in one of these corners here, but my first shout out goes to Shane and Jamie's little homestead up there in Oklahoma. They gave me a shout out on their page the other day, and I really appreciate you.
Give a shout out to the Rated R Ranch down in South Mississippi. There's a guy, can't remember his name, but he bought him some land. He's been clearing it out and stuff, and all by hand, looks like. Been a pretty good YouTube channel to watch, so you guys ought to go check them out and tell them Shane and Jamie's little homestead sent you over there.
Shane, Jamie, and Maverick, they watch my videos and make comments, and I definitely appreciate it. The next shout out is going to go to Wilderness Whispers, who used my intro video for the beginning of their show last week. I'm out here in the wilderness, and I keep hearing whispers. Whispers in the wilderness. It's basically a channel about videos of people who come into, strange encounters out in the woods, and it's definitely one I enjoy watching. But anyway, I appreciate all of you, and hey, welcome in all of my new subscribers. I appreciate you joining me on this journey here. I think the plan today is I'm going to basically stumble around down this trail right here and find stumps that I can cut up out of the ground. I've already run across probably 4 or 5, and I'm sure I'll come across like 10 or 20 by the time it's all over. But the main point of that is I want to be able to start getting my truck up here. That'll be a real big help going forward. For one, all my stuff, especially when I don't bring my four-wheeler, and I like bringing my four-wheeler, it adds another hour to the whole process, so it'll be a big help so I can drive my truck straight up here and not have 3 or 4 loads that I got to go back and forth. But anyway, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go set up my trail cams that I forgot to set up the last time I was out here. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. And I'm going to trade out my SD cards on the 2 cameras that I did get set up out here. So hopefully we caught something on those 2 cameras. I didn't catch anything on my Voxer camera this week, but I kind of been playing around with the settings, and you have to forgive me. I just got the hiccups all of a sudden. I'm going to try this again. There's probably going to be a couple editing cuts because I just got a sudden hiccup attack. Anyway, I'm going to cut some stumps up out of this road, make it a little bit easier to get my truck up here. I didn't catch anything on this camera this week. I've been messing around with the settings a little bit because it's been sending me like 300 pictures in the nighttime. I think every time like a bug flies by. I'm gonna go get the SIM cards out of these two cameras that we set up on the new trails. Set my new cameras up, and I'm gonna get to work. It's gonna be a hot one today. I said that already, but hopefully up here in the shade it stays nice and cool. But day 16, here we go. Anybody who has been watching the channel for a minute knows that my favorite part of this whole thing is raking, especially when it's hot. I think I'm going to go back to my original game plan, which was to just kind of go down through here and find the bigger stumps that I know I need to cut out. I've got a few that are like this one right here, and there's a few more right in here. So I'm gonna take a little break, and then I'm gonna just kind of tackle the big stumps, because it's already getting hot. I think it's supposed to hit 93 today. Now yesterday it said 94 was the high, and it got up to 98. So whew, luckily there's a little bit of a breeze. Whew, yeah, so there are a couple big ones in there that it's kind of hard to tell. I just covered it in, but this thing grows sideways rather than down, so it was pretty thick. My Sawzall battery starting to sputter. Unfortunately, on that 60 volt, I only have one battery, because the battery is the most expensive part of that thing. Do always need to work on that. But anyway, I pretty much got all the real big ones that I came across out of this part of the trail, and I'm sure I'm gonna run across some more as I'm walking up through here and stuff, but I'm not gonna lie, it's hot, so I'm not sure what I might do here. I may clean up around these trees a little bit on the way up the trail, and see if I can get my Sawzall to last just a little bit longer to do that. Most cases I don't need my Sawzall, but then I'm gonna probably take me a break, maybe eat me some lunch. But been out here a couple hours, it's getting hot. I think it's already up to 92, so I'll look at that here in a minute. But day 16 is a hot one, but I feel like I made a lot of progress getting some of these tire gashers out of the main trail. And again, I feel like I'm just a couple of days away from being comfortable enough driving my truck down here. I'm gonna come down tomorrow. I'll probably bring my other Sawzall, because I have two batteries for it. Excuse me. But this battery is about dead, and I'm getting hot. I didn't want you to tell me my battery was about to die. I'm gonna eat some lunch. You guys wait right here. Kind of abandoned my second path out of here. I feel like I've got my hands full with this main trail coming in and out of here, but I think I'm gonna clean up possibly these four little areas right here along the path, and then I'm gonna call it a day. Got quite a bit done out here, but the heat is kicking in. I just had some lunch, so that's kind of got me sat down, but do a little bit more work, and then we're going to call day 16 a wrap. If I've been calling it day 15, I apologize. I kind of get lost when I get out here, but today is day 16. Now we all know. Broke my blade. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie folks, day 16 was a hot one. But I did get quite a bit done, so that definitely helps. Again, it's just one day at a time, one brick at a time. A little bit of hard, dirty work. But I just kind of walked down and took some stuff to the truck, and I probably see 4 or 5 big stumps I probably need to get cut out of there. I'm sure I'll find more as I go along. I think I said that earlier, but they just they'll end up just kind of popping up out of nowhere. They kind of blend in with everything, but it's going to be a big plus once I'm able to drive my truck up here, because again, 2 or 3 trucks back and forth, 2 or 3 loads back and forth to the truck, especially in this heat right now. I think it's 93. It looks like it's going to start dropping down, so that's good, but I'm already kind of wore out. I feel like I kind of quit sweating, which is usually an indication to, you know, get some hydration in you, even though I've been guzzling water. But anyway, I'm gonna hang out here and relax for a minute. It's been pretty quiet out here, and just relax a little bit, get on back to the house, start working on this video. And once again, want to give a shout out to Shane and Jamie's little homestead up there in Oklahoma. I want to give a shout out to Wilderness Whispers. I appreciate y'all, all my new subscribers. I appreciate you checking in. And the fun's just beginning. It's they say in Game of Thrones, winter is coming. Well, summer is coming, and it won't be long before it's 98 to 105 degrees out here, and I need to try to get as much work done as I can before all that gets started. Those will probably be really short days unless I can get some drop lights out here and work at night, but I appreciate y'all. We'll catch you next time.